Hello and welcome to the video. So the plan today was to show you my Tour of Watopia Stage 2 ride, but unfortunately I messed up the recording of that. I accidentally set my phone to record the back camera instead of the front camera, so I have about an hour of footage of just a wall, which you're free to watch, but I don't think you'll enjoy it that much. Anyway, to summarise that race, it didn't go particularly well. My legs were exhausted, I kept getting dropped. So I thought this was a good opportunity to talk about how I plan to lose weight. So in my last video, I said that I started a diet, which is true. And I also said that I started going to the gym, which worked for all of 2 days, because now here in China, the gyms have shut again because of, the big thing going around. So yeah, 2 days in the gym and it's over. The dream is over. Hopefully it won't be that long though. Maybe in a few weeks they'll reopen and then I'll get back to the gym. But anyway, let's talk about the diet. So I've decided I am going to stick to calorie counting. So I'm going to try to stick to a 500 calorie deficit each day. Lots of people in the comments said to try to stick to non-processed food, fruit, vegetables, less carbohydrates, lots of protein. So that seems like quite a simple plan to follow. I'm going to try to cook my own food as well. I want to try to make sure everything I eat has high quality nutrients and stuff like that. Also gonna cut down on takeaways, fewer Mackies, fewer burgers, fewer pizzas. Anyway, it's all well and good saying I'm gonna cut down calories, but the harder thing is to actually stick to it. So I've got a much more detailed plan than that. So if you've been watching a while, you might have realized I have one of these. It's a Garmin watch, and this is quite cool because it tells you how many calories you burn each day. So using this, I can figure out how many calories I have left in each day, because obviously I'll still be cycling and doing other exercises, and they burn calories. And you have to account for that by eating more. Otherwise, I would probably just waste away. Anyway, what is quite cool is there is an app called Myfitnesspal, and that links with the Garmin app. So if you go into here, you can put in how much you've eaten for each day. So for example, yesterday, my goal was 2,170 calories, and I ate 3,196. And you might be thinking, obviously, that's not right. You should be eating less than your goal. But I also did 1,424 calories worth of exercise, which means if you take your goal, subtract your food, and then add the exercise, I still ended up in a calorie deficit. And this will link to your Garmin. So it knows how much exercise you've done, it knows how many steps you've done, which is quite cool. So also, if you click in the top right, you can complete your diary for the day, and then it tells you how much you'll weigh in 5 weeks if you eat like today. So it's quite motivating to see that, because sometimes your weight will fluctuate up and down each day. So it's all about the long-term trends rather than the daily measurements, because they can vary quite a lot based on how full your stomach is, how much water you've just drunk, for example. So I'm gonna go and weigh myself now just to see what it is. Okay, let's have a look, see what the damage is. So 101.2. So my current weight is 101.3. So hopefully within a month, I'll start to see some decreases in that. That would be excellent. So this isn't actually the first time I've tried to lose lots of weight. Back in 2020, I used to weigh 120 kilos, which is about 250 pounds, which is about the same as John Cena weighs. But unfortunately, I don't look like this, I look like that. So yeah, back then I did fasting to lose weight. So I would do 24-hour fasts and just eat once a day. So that went really well. I dropped from 120 kilograms down to 100 in about a year. But that was in 2020 when everything in England was locked down. So all I had to really focus on was my eating and working out really. So what I used to do was go for a run every single day, and I did that as much as possible. So the reason I think that one worked so well was because it was during the lockdown in England and we had nothing else to do. Basically, everything was shut, there was no shops, there was no work. So all I had to do was focus on losing weight. And fortunately, I lived in the countryside, so I could actually go out around the garden, run around, things like that. Run on the streets, there were no people. So hopefully this attempt of losing weight will be just as successful as that one was. I would like to get down to about 90 kilograms at first, and then eventually about down to 80. That would be good. Yeah, so I will stick to this And then hopefully I will be able to give you updates soon. So at the moment it's March, hopefully by summer I will be looking like John Cena. That's the dream anyway. It's probably not gonna happen, but you know. But if you set really high goals and you still end up failing, you will hopefully have done quite well anyway. That's my way of looking at it anyway. Coming up next will be the Alp to Zwift in stage 3 of Tour of Watopia. So I'm gonna try and beat my personal record for that. It'll be the first time going up the mountain since I bought my new smart trainer and new bike. So I'm going to set myself a target. So for that one, I want to try and beat 85 minutes. My previous record was about 89 minutes. So shaving off about 4 minutes on that would be quite good. So I will keep you updated with my weight loss. If you have any advice or any ideas, then let me know in the comments. I do read all of them and they're all very, very useful and I enjoy getting them. They're very motivational. So yeah, if you want to see more, you can like and subscribe. That actually keeps me motivated as well, because I feel like if you guys are watching, I have to stick to it. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I will see you in the next one.